All right, I've got some exciting Ford Maverick news, and yes, 2025 Ford Maverick news. Despite the snow, the way to tell these is the lights and this little piece here, which is covered in snow. So despite the snow, yes, these are 2025s that have arrived. So let's see what they are and what this means for your order versus if you're looking to find one in a yard as inventory at a dealer. So I'm Johnny from Johnny's Car Care and Reviews. Before we get started, please like, subscribe, and turn bell notifications on so you don't miss a thing. Here we go. We've got this Ford Maverick 2025. It's an XLT. It has luxury package because you can see the black painted skull, and that means it's going to have heated mirrors, heated steering wheel, heated seats. This is the most popular order. And can you get one in inventory? Are these two Mavericks inventory? And we actually have 3 others out back. Well, these are orders, and I'd say for about another 2 months, maybe 3 months, 2 to 4 months, and at some dealers, maybe even up to 5 or 6 months, we're going to be having orders coming in, but it's not too late. You can order one. Ford has dropped the interest rate on them, and if not, well, there should be 2024 inventory, which I'll show you in just a moment. But here we have an all-wheel drive EcoBoost. So do we have the same problem we've had in the past? In the past, our big problem is we just couldn't get any hybrids in, or for every 10 EcoBoosts that would come in, we'd get 1 hybrid. Well, this is a hybrid XLT luxury package that has come in, and they are looking good. They look so much better in person. The reveal photos, I wasn't sure if I liked the front grill here and the look, and I was pretty iffy. I thought, maybe I'd be more into the 2024. Still not sure why we don't have fog lights there. I know that's where the tow hooks go if you order an FX4. So we've got a 4K package, all-wheel drive EcoBoost in here. This is also an order. So XLT, you can see the little blue tray in there instead of the orange tray, the new huge 13.2 inch screen, and behind the steering wheel they all have, I believe it's 6 or is it 8 inch? Yeah, 8 inch, obviously non-digital because it's behind the steering wheel. We've got the XLT wheels right there. We have luxury package on this, and we do have for $900 the 4K. It's 900 Canadian. We've got Copilot 360, and we have the liner for 400. Doublure plateau rigide prêt à poser. So yeah, we've got the $400 option right there. So let's continue looking at what this is, what it means, and what you can actually get as inventory. So this is a hybrid. This is all-wheel drive. It has the hitch. It has the luxury package. So this is really what the large majority of people are asking for in orders. If you actually order up an EcoBoost, you might actually get it pretty quickly, faster than you would think, maybe 2 months, because most of the orders are going towards the hybrids, and Ford is still going to make a mix of EcoBoost and hybrid. And honestly, we don't have a ton of EcoBoosts on order. So if you order up an EcoBoost, you can probably get a 2025 pretty quick. If it's a hybrid, yes, it could very well take 3 to 6 months. Now, of course, we have some Bronco Sports available, lots of F-150s, so huge rebates on F-150s and Bronco Sports because we have them in inventory. The Edge that you saw back there, also you can get a rebate on that because, well, it's a end of production. Unfortunately, the Edge is one of Ford's most reliable vehicles, and I absolutely love it. It's been extremely solid, and it's actually in its segment year after year one of the most reliable vehicles you can get in the segment. And if you want a 2024 Ford Maverick, you can get one at dealerships. And now that the 2025s are starting to show up, as I predicted, yes, the prices have dropped, but not in the form of rebate, in the form of interest rates. So huge drops in interest rates this month on the 2024 Ford Maverick. And I have both really great news and some bad news. The 2025s, great news. They're coming in. The hybrids are coming in as often as the EcoBoost, so a good 50-50 split. They're not having trouble making the hybrid all-wheel drives. Mind you, there is a big demand for these. Now, oddly, the hybrids don't have a badge in the back so that you can tell it's a hybrid. But the bad news is the 2024s over there, we can't deliver them because of a recall that hasn't been resolved yet. The solution has not been found for the rear view camera. So you can put a deposit on one, but you can't drive home with it. So the 2024 does require patience, but the promotions are really good because Ford has really dropped the interest rate on them. They're going to be around 2.99%, so really, really good, advantageous interest rate on it, better than the 2025. But a 2025 you can actually probably get right off. Now, I will tell you about a 2025 that actually is available, and it says a lot about current production. But first, let's just talk quickly about these 2024s that are left. Yes, there is a recall, and they cannot be delivered because of a recall on a camera, and they don't have the solution yet. But you are going to get, for a pretty much very similar price, other than a lower interest rate, you're going to get the smaller screen here. But the technology on the vehicle works. It's great. You can always go with the Copilot 360 Plus kit if you are looking for extra protection. Either way, these are great. If you want all-wheel drive in the 2024, you can't get hybrid. You're going to have to go with an EcoBoost, but the 2-liter EcoBoost with 8-speed transmission is a fantastic, reliable option, and they've both been around Ford for a very, very long time. Now, if you don't like the grille on the new one, you can go for a 2024 because this has like a traditional truck grille to it. And a lot of the ones that are going to be left 2024s on lots do have luxury package, meaning heated seats, heated steering wheel, heated exterior mirrors, but the pricing is very similar to the 2025. Now, that is Canadian pricing, and don't forget, you did get a box with the luxury package for the 2024 model, but the 2025 model's luxury package does not have that box cover that we just saw on the 2024. So don't forget to order it up with the $400 option to have the bed liner sprayed. That means the bed will actually have a protective covering on it. So your truck bed will actually be usable. But yes, the grille is very different on the 2025. The lights are LED, and the grille active shutter means there's behind that grille, there's like a shutter, kind of like a blind that opens and closes, but instead of regulating light, it's all about regulating air for better fuel economy and also for cooling off the engine at the right times when it's needed. Now, this is a lariat that we see right here, and this color is exclusive to the 2025. Don't expect to get this color on a remaining 2024. Now, those rear view cameras, they do have a plastic lens just like eyeglasses, so don't rub them when they're dirty. Don't just take, your glove and rub away the dirt. It's going to scratch the lens and you'll lose visibility with time. So please don't forget, a lot of the accessories could be pretty decent picking them up at factory because, for example, the roll-up cover or the fold-up cover is less expensive from factory, especially if we're talking about the hard fold-up cover. Now, this is the interior of the 2025, and you can see it really is refined. The new blue accents are, well, really nice. And while I'm a tech guy, I really like technology and I love the new touchscreen. If you don't have one at your local dealer, check out an Escape plugin because it's going to be the same touchscreen as you get off of the Escape plugin. And boy, can I ever tell you that this thing works very well. It's quick, it's fast. You can get the truck with Pro Trailer, backup assist, and brake controller, so to help control the brakes on your actual hitch if you get the 4K towing package. Now, the inventory that we have, as promised, our current inventory, this is a Lobo, but you're probably not going to find an available 2025 as inventory as a Lobo model for quite some time. It's going to be more the common models. And what's common? What's that common theme? You're probably going to find, with a little bit of work, a 2025 like we have. It's an XLT hybrid, all-wheel drive with luxury package, and of course, unfortunately, without the $400 in-box spray-in bed liner. So that means you're going to find models that are the most popular models for your area. And in my area, everyone wants heated seats, and that's why we have an XLT with luxury package. But the incredible thing about it is it also has 4K towing and it's actually available. So the whole story of Mavericks being impossible to find as they were the last few years, it's no longer the case. Unfortunately, for the meantime, a 2024 is impossible to have delivered to you, impossible to take possession until they find the solution for the rear view camera. Now, if you want something kind of special and unique like this, like the Lobo or the Tremor, you're probably going to have to order it up. shortly or soon, you can probably find Lariats and XLTs as inventory. But what's great about the inventory, the one Maverick 2025 that we have available, is it helps to show that Ford isn't, really upside down or in having dire difficulties to produce those hybrids and all-wheel drive. And let's face it, that's what most people want. They want a hybrid all-wheel drive because the fuel economy in the city is incredible. So I would ask, help this channel out by hitting that thumbs up button, subscribing, dropping a comment, sharing this material with anyone that you might know, and please do catch one of our other videos, such as our Ford Maverick build and price. It would really help this small family business out. And of course, until next time, I do wish you all more cars and more power. And do want to remind you that getting a Maverick is actually now doable, either as inventory if you're willing to compromise a little, or if you're not, an order will actually, great surprise, generally be pretty quick. It should be generally 2 to 3 months, as long as you're not ordering from a dealer that has already oversold their allotments for the year. But for example, at my dealership, you order up a Maverick and you're probably getting it in 2 or 3 months, as we've already had about 8 Mavericks show up that are all customer orders, and guess what? They all took roughly 2 to 3 months. So not a big issue. I'd say maybe 2 to 4 months, but make sure you ask the dealer how long it should take. And if you can tell, kind of give them the test. If they don't know how many they're getting for the year and how many they've sold, then they can't really give you an idea of how long it's going to take. So I really hope this information has been useful. I don't want anyone getting fooled. So don't be fooled. Follow this insider information. And like I said, please help us out. We work hard to help people out. We'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and turn those bell notifications on. And if you've already done all that, please drop a comment. Would love to hear from you. Until next time, wish you all more cars and more power. Take care, folks.